Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a concept that resonates with many of us, especially women, the idea of being the nice girl. This archetype is often celebrated in society, but I believe it's time we challenge the notion and redefine what it means to be truly empowered. Embracing authenticity is a powerful and transformative step toward personal empowerment and fulfillment. In a world that often pressures individuals, particularly women, to conform to societal expectations and roles, the journey to being true to oneself can feel daunting. Yet, it is essential to understand that authenticity is not merely a buzzword, it is a profound expression of who we are, encompassing our values, beliefs, and unique traits. When we embrace authenticity, we allow ourselves to step out of the shadows of expectation and live life on our terms, leading to deeper connections, greater self-respect, and a more fulfilling existence. Many individuals find themselves caught in a cycle of pleasing others, often at the expense of their own desires and happiness. This tendency can be particularly pronounced in women who are often socialized to be nurturing, accommodating, and agreeable. From a young age, many girls learn that being nice and agreeable will earn them approval and acceptance. However, this conditioning can create a disconnect between their true selves and the personas they present to the world. As a result, many women grow up feeling as though they must fit into a mold defined by others, leading to a constant struggle to maintain harmony and avoid conflict. The first step toward embracing authenticity is recognizing and acknowledging this internal conflict. It requires a willingness to confront the fears and insecurities that often accompany the idea of being true to oneself. Many people fear that if they express their true thoughts and feelings, they will be rejected, criticized, or abandoned. This fear can be paralyzing, but it is essential to understand that embracing authenticity does not mean disregarding others' feelings or opinions. Instead, it means honoring your own voice while respecting the voices of others. It is about striking a balance between self-expression and empathy. When you start to embrace your authenticity, it is crucial to give yourself permission to express your thoughts, feelings, and desires without fear of judgment. This process begins with self-reflection. Take time to explore who you are and what truly matters to you. What are your values? What are your passions? What do you stand for? Reflecting on these questions can help you gain clarity about your identity and foster a sense of self-awareness. This self-awareness serves as the foundation for authentic living, allowing you to make choices that align with your true self rather than merely adhering to external expectations. Once you have a clearer understanding of your identity, practice expressing your authentic self in your daily life. Start small by sharing your thoughts and opinions in conversations with friends, family, or colleagues. You may find that those around you appreciate your honesty and candor, leading to more meaningful and enriching interactions. Authenticity often encourages others to be genuine as well, creating an environment where open communication can flourish. Over time, as you become more comfortable being yourself, you will build confidence in your ability to express your thoughts and feelings authentically. It is also essential to recognize that embracing authenticity may involve letting go of relationships or situations that do not honor your true self. Surrounding yourself with people who appreciate you for who you are is crucial for fostering a sense of belonging and acceptance. If you find that certain relationships feel draining or stifling, consider whether they contribute positively to your life. Healthy relationships should uplift and support your authentic self, encouraging you to express your true thoughts and feelings without fear of rejection or judgment. As you embrace your authenticity, be prepared for the possibility of facing resistance from others. Some people may struggle to accept the changes you are making in your life, particularly if they are accustomed to the nice girl version of you. It is essential to approach these situations with grace and compassion. Remember that your journey to authenticity is not about changing others, but about honoring yourself. Some individuals may need time to adjust to your newfound confidence and self-expression, and that's okay. Embracing authenticity also fosters resilience. When you live authentically, you develop a deeper understanding of your strengths and values, which allows you to navigate challenges with confidence and clarity. Rather than seeking external validation, you learn to rely on your inner compass, making decisions that align with your true self. This internal strength can empower you to face adversity head-on, knowing that you are grounded in who you are. Remember that embracing authenticity is an ongoing journey. It requires continuous self-reflection and a commitment to personal growth. As you evolve, your understanding of your authentic self may shift and change. Embrace this fluidity and allow yourself the grace to grow and adapt. Each step you take toward authenticity will deepen your connection with yourself and enhance your relationships with others. Embracing authenticity is a transformative journey that can lead to greater self-acceptance, deeper connections, and a more fulfilling life. By recognizing the importance of being true to yourself and taking proactive steps to express your authentic thoughts and feelings, you create a powerful shift in your life. As you embrace your true self, you not only inspire those around you to do the same, but also pave the way for a more compassionate and understanding world. Ultimately, the journey to authenticity is not just about personal empowerment, it is about creating a ripple effect that encourages others to step into their truth as well. Setting healthy boundaries is an essential aspect of personal empowerment and self-care. Many individuals, especially women, often find themselves struggling with the concept of boundaries, primarily due to societal conditioning that promotes compliance and people-pleasing behaviors. This internal struggle can lead to feelings of overwhelm, resentment, and a diminished sense of self-worth. However, establishing and maintaining boundaries is crucial for creating a balanced, fulfilling life where your needs are respected and prioritized. To begin, it is essential to understand what boundaries are. Boundaries define the limits of what you are comfortable with in various aspects of life, including emotional, physical, and relational dimensions. They serve as guidelines for how you interact with others and how you allow others to interact with you. By clearly defining these limits, you protect your emotional well-being and foster healthy relationships. One of the first steps in setting boundaries is recognizing the areas in your life where you feel overextended or uncomfortable. Take time to reflect on your interactions with others and identify situations where you frequently feel stressed, drained, or taken advantage of. These feelings are often indicators that your boundaries may be blurred or non-existent. For example, you may find yourself saying yes to requests when you genuinely want to say no, or you may feel compelled to accommodate others at the expense of your own needs. Acknowledging these patterns is crucial for initiating change. Once you have identified the areas where you need to establish boundaries, it is time to articulate what those boundaries will look like. This process involves defining your limits and determining what behaviors you will accept from others and what you will not. It is essential to be specific and clear about your needs. For instance, if you feel overwhelmed by work-related demands, you might establish a boundary around your availability, such as not answering work emails after a certain time or designating specific days for personal time. Communicating your boundaries effectively is another critical step in this process. It is important to express your needs assertively yet compassionately. When discussing your boundaries with others, use I statements to convey how their actions impact you. For example, instead of saying, "You always interrupt me," you could say, "I feel frustrated when I am interrupted because it makes it difficult for me to express my thoughts." This approach focuses on your feelings rather than placing blame, making it more likely that others will respond positively. While setting boundaries is empowering, it is essential to recognize that not everyone will respond favorably. Some individuals may resist your boundaries or attempt to push back against them. This resistance can be particularly challenging if you have historically been perceived as the nice girl who accommodates others' needs without question. In such cases, it is important to stand firm in your boundaries. Remember that you are not responsible for others' reactions to your decisions. Maintaining your boundaries is ultimately about protecting your well-being and fostering healthier relationships. Another crucial aspect of setting boundaries is being prepared to enforce them. It is not enough to establish boundaries verbally. You must also be willing to uphold them consistently. If someone crosses a boundary you have set, address it promptly and assertively. This may involve reminding the person of the boundary or reiterating your needs. Consistency is key, as it reinforces the importance of your boundaries and demonstrates that you value your own well-being. Setting boundaries can also involve making difficult decisions about your relationships. In some cases, you may find that certain individuals consistently disrespect your boundaries or drain your energy. It may be necessary to reevaluate these relationships and consider whether they are healthy for you. Surrounding yourself with supportive and respectful individuals who honor your boundaries is essential for creating a positive and empowering environment. It is also important to remember that setting boundaries is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process that requires self-awareness and reflection. As you grow and evolve, your boundaries may shift and change. Regularly check in with yourself to assess whether your boundaries still align with your needs and values. Be open to adjusting them as necessary to maintain a healthy balance in your life. Practice self-compassion throughout this journey. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable, especially if you are not used to asserting your needs. It is normal to experience guilt or fear when you first begin this process. Acknowledge these feelings, but do not allow them to deter you from your commitment to yourself. Remind yourself that prioritizing your well-being is not selfish. It is essential for fostering healthy relationships and living a fulfilling life. As you begin to embrace boundary setting, you will likely notice positive changes in your life. You may find that you feel less overwhelmed, more energized, and more in control of your choices. Healthy boundaries create space for self-care, allowing you to focus on your goals, passions, and well-being. Furthermore, as you model boundary-setting behavior, you inspire others to do the same, fostering a culture of respect and self-advocacy. Setting healthy boundaries is a vital aspect of personal empowerment and self-care. By recognizing the need for boundaries, articulating your limits, communicating them effectively, and enforcing them consistently, you create a foundation for healthier relationships and a more balanced life. Remember that boundaries are not walls, they are protective measures that allow you to honor your needs while still maintaining meaningful connections with others. Embracing this practice will ultimately lead to a more fulfilling and empowered existence where you can thrive as your authentic self. Valuing self-acceptance is a crucial step in the journey toward personal empowerment and authentic living. In a society that often emphasizes external validation and societal approval, many individuals, particularly women, struggle with self-acceptance. This struggle can lead to feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and a persistent desire to seek approval from others. Embracing self-acceptance means recognizing your inherent worth and appreciating who you are without relying on others' opinions or societal expectations. At its core, self-acceptance involves acknowledging and embracing all aspects of yourself, your strengths, weaknesses, quirks, and imperfections. It is about understanding that you are a multifaceted individual with a unique set of experiences, traits, and perspectives. This acknowledgement is essential because it allows you to cultivate a positive relationship with yourself, fostering a sense of inner peace and contentment. The first step toward valuing self-acceptance is to challenge the negative self-talk that often plagues individuals. Many people have an internal critic that constantly compares them to others or highlights their perceived flaws. This negative self-talk can be insidious and deeply ingrained, leading to feelings of unworthiness. To combat this, it is important to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a close friend. When negative thoughts arise, pause and ask yourself if you would say the same thing to someone you care about. This shift in perspective can help you cultivate a more compassionate and nurturing inner dialogue. Another essential aspect of self-acceptance is letting go of the need for external validation. Society often encourages individuals to seek approval from others, whether through social media likes, accolades at work, or compliments from friends. While external validation can feel rewarding, it is ultimately fleeting and can lead to dependency on others for self-worth. To develop a strong sense of self-acceptance, focus on recognizing your value from within. Reflect on your achievements, strengths, and the qualities that make you unique. Create a personal mantra or affirmation that reinforces your self-worth and repeat it regularly to help internalize this message. Engaging in self-reflection is also a vital part of the self-acceptance process. Take time to explore your values, passions, and what truly matters to you. What do you want to achieve in life? What brings you joy and fulfillment? Understanding your core values can provide clarity about who you are and what you stand for, allowing you to align your actions with your authentic self. This alignment is crucial for fostering a sense of self-acceptance as it reinforces the idea that you are living in accordance with your true identity. Self-acceptance also requires embracing your imperfections and acknowledging that nobody is perfect. Perfectionism can be a significant barrier to self-acceptance, leading individuals to set unattainable standards for themselves. When you fall short of these standards, it can trigger feelings of failure and self-doubt. Recognize that imperfection is a natural part of being human and that everyone has flaws and makes mistakes. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress and growth. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and view setbacks as opportunities for learning and development. In addition to embracing your imperfections, it is important to practice gratitude for the unique qualities that make you who you are. Take time each day to reflect on the aspects of yourself that you appreciate. This practice can include physical attributes, personality traits, skills, or experiences that have shaped your journey. By acknowledging and celebrating your unique qualities, you foster a sense of self-worth that is not contingent on external factors. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who appreciate and celebrate you for who you are is another essential component of self-acceptance. Seek relationships that uplift and encourage your authentic self. Positive relationships provide a nurturing environment where you can express yourself freely without fear of judgment or criticism. Engaging with people who value and respect you can reinforce your sense of self-worth and contribute to a more positive self-image. It is also essential to recognize that self-acceptance is not a destination but a continuous journey. It requires ongoing self-reflection, self-compassion, and a commitment to personal growth. As you evolve and navigate different life experiences, your understanding of yourself may change. Embrace this fluidity and allow yourself the space to grow and adapt. Each step you take towards self-acceptance will deepen your connection with yourself and enhance your overall well-being. Practicing mindfulness can be an effective tool for cultivating self-acceptance. Mindfulness encourages individuals to be present in the moment and observe their thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice can help you become more aware of negative self-talk and promote a sense of self-compassion. Engaging in mindfulness exercises such as meditation or journaling can provide a safe space for self-exploration and reflection. Remember that valuing self-acceptance is a courageous act. In a world that often pressures individuals to conform to certain ideals and standards, choosing to embrace your true self requires strength and resilience. By prioritizing self-acceptance, you not only enhance your own well-being, but also inspire those around you to do the same. Your journey towards self-acceptance can serve as a beacon of hope for others who may be struggling with their self-worth. Valuing self-acceptance is a vital component of personal empowerment and authentic living. By challenging negative self-talk, letting go of the need for external validation, engaging in self-reflection, embracing imperfections, practicing gratitude, surrounding yourself with supportive relationships, and cultivating mindfulness, you can foster a strong sense of self-acceptance. This journey is not always easy, but it is incredibly rewarding. As you learn to appreciate and honor your true self, you will experience greater inner peace, fulfillment, and connection with others. Ultimately, self-acceptance is the key to living a life that is true to who you are, allowing you to thrive as your authentic self. Practicing self-care is an essential aspect of personal empowerment and is particularly crucial for those who have a significant amount of time being the nice girl, often at the expense of their own well-being. For many, self-care is not just about pampering oneself. It involves creating a holistic approach to nurturing one's mental, emotional, and physical health. Engaging in self-care can significantly improve overall life satisfaction, allowing individuals to reclaim their time and energy, while fostering a sense of self-worth that is independent of external approval. One of the most important elements of self-care is understanding that it is not selfish. This misconception often leads individuals, especially women, to prioritize the needs of others over their own. Society frequently places expectations on women to be nurturing and accommodating, which can result in neglecting one's own needs. To break this cycle, it is crucial to recognize that self-care is a fundamental aspect of being able to care for others effectively. By taking time to recharge and focus on personal well-being, you become more capable of supporting those around you. Just like the safety instructions on an airplane recommend putting on your oxygen mask before helping others, self-care enables you to be the best version of yourself. Incorporating self-care into your routine begins with identifying what activities or practices bring you joy and relaxation. This could include hobbies, exercise, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative pursuits. Take the time to explore different activities to discover what resonates with you. It may involve trial and error, but this exploration is part of the journey towards self-discovery. Understanding what rejuvenates you can help you prioritize those activities and make them a regular part of your life. Establishing a self-care routine can provide structure and consistency, making it easier to integrate self-care practices into your daily life. This routine does not need to be elaborate. Even small, intentional actions can make a significant difference. For example, dedicating a few minutes each day to mindfulness or meditation can help ground you and promote emotional well-being. Similarly, carving out time for physical activities such as yoga or walking can enhance your mood and overall health. The key is to create a routine that feels manageable and aligned with your lifestyle. Self-care also encompasses nurturing your mental and emotional health. This might involve engaging in practices such as journaling, which can provide a safe space for self-reflection and emotional expression. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help you process your experiences, gain clarity, and release pent-up emotions. Journaling allows you to articulate your needs and desires, fostering a deeper understanding of yourself and your journey. It can also serve as a powerful tool for tracking your progress and celebrating your growth over time. Another important aspect of self-care is establishing healthy relationships and boundaries. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who uplift and encourage you is vital for emotional well-being. Reflect on your relationships and assess whether they contribute positively to your life or drain your energy. It is essential to distance yourself from toxic relationships that undermine your self-worth or encourage self-neglect. Cultivating a network of supportive friends and loved ones creates an environment where you feel valued and respected, reinforcing your commitment to self-care. In addition to nurturing relationships, it is equally important to establish boundaries that protect your time and energy. This may involve saying no to commitments that do not align with your priorities or that lead to feelings of overwhelm. Learning to say no is a powerful act of self-care. It allows you to reclaim your time and focus on what truly matters to you. When you prioritize your own needs, you create space for meaningful connections and experiences that align with your values. Self-care also extends to your physical health. Prioritizing nutrition, sleep, and exercise plays a significant role in how you feel both physically and emotionally. Making intentional choices about what you eat can have a profound impact on your mood and energy levels. Incorporating a balanced diet rich in whole foods, fruits, and vegetables can improve your overall well-being. Likewise, regular physical activity not only enhances physical fitness, but also releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. Finding an exercise routine that you enjoy can turn self-care into an enjoyable experience rather than a chore. Adequate sleep is another critical component of self-care. Sleep plays a vital role in emotional regulation, cognitive function, and overall health. Prioritizing quality sleep can lead to improved focus, better mood, and greater resilience in the face of challenges. Establishing a calming bedtime routine can signal to your body that it is time to wind down, promoting a restful night's sleep. As you engage in self-care practices, it is important to cultivate self-awareness. Pay attention to how different activities affect your mood and energy levels. Notice what brings you joy, relaxation, and fulfillment, and make a conscious effort to incorporate these activities into your life. Practicing self-awareness allows you to become attuned to your needs and desires, making it easier to prioritize self-care without guilt. Self-care is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. As life evolves, so do your needs and priorities. Regularly reassess your self-care routine to ensure that it aligns with your current circumstances and challenges. Be open to adapting your practices to suit your changing lifestyle and remain flexible in your approach. Embracing the idea that self-care is an ongoing journey will empower you to prioritize your well-being throughout different phases of life. Practicing self-care is an act of self-love and respect. It is a powerful declaration that you are worthy of care and attention. By prioritizing self-care, you break free from the pattern of being the nice girl who constantly puts others first. Instead, you embrace your identity as a multidimensional individual with unique needs and desires. This transformation allows you to live authentically, fostering a sense of empowerment and fulfillment. Engaging in self-care is a fundamental aspect of personal empowerment and well-being. By recognizing the importance of self-care, creating a routine that nurtures your mental, emotional, and physical health, and cultivating self-awareness, you can reclaim your time and energy. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals and establishing healthy boundaries further enhances your commitment to self-care. Embracing this journey not only enriches your own life, but also inspires those around you to prioritize their well-being, ultimately contributing to a more compassionate and empowered world. Overcoming fear of rejection is a pivotal step in the journey to stop being the nice girl and reclaiming one's authentic self. Many individuals, especially women, often find themselves caught in a cycle of pleasing others and avoiding conflict due to a profound fear of rejection. This fear can stem from various sources, including past experiences, societal expectations, and ingrained beliefs about self-worth. However, recognizing and addressing this fear is crucial for personal empowerment and the development of healthy relationships. The first step in overcoming the fear of rejection is to understand its origins. For many, this fear is rooted in childhood experiences where approval and acceptance were contingent upon certain behaviors. Individuals may have learned to associate their self-worth with being liked or accepted by others. This pattern can lead to people-pleasing tendencies where the desire to be liked overrides the need to express one's true self. By reflecting on these experiences, individuals can begin to separate their sense of self-worth from the approval of others, paving the way for a healthier perspective. It is also essential to recognize that rejection is a natural part of life and a universal experience. Everyone faces rejection at some point, whether in personal relationships, professional endeavors, or social situations. Understanding that rejection does not define your worth can help mitigate the fear surrounding it. It is vital to shift the narrative around rejection from something to be feared to an opportunity for growth and learning. Each rejection can serve as a lesson, guiding you closer to people and experiences that align with your authentic self. Developing resilience in the face of rejection is a key skill to cultivate. Resilience involves the ability to bounce back from setbacks and maintain a positive outlook despite challenges. When faced with rejection, allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise, whether they be sadness, disappointment, or frustration. Acknowledging these feelings is essential for processing them. However, it is equally important to avoid dwelling on them for too long. Instead, focus on constructive ways to move forward. This could involve seeking support from friends, engaging in self-care, or reflecting on what you learned from the experience. Building self-confidence is another crucial aspect of overcoming the fear of rejection. Self-confidence is rooted in self-acceptance and the belief in one's abilities and worth. When you cultivate self-confidence, you become less reliant on external validation and more in tune with your intrinsic value. One effective way to build self-confidence is to set small, achievable goals for yourself. Each accomplishment, no matter how minor, reinforces your sense of self-worth and encourages you to take on new challenges. Celebrate your successes and take note of your growth over time. Challenging negative self-talk can significantly impact your ability to cope with rejection. Many individuals have an inner critic that amplifies feelings of inadequacy and fear. When faced with rejection, this inner voice may become even louder, convincing you that you are unworthy or undeserving. Countering this negative self-talk with positive affirmations is a powerful tool. Create a list of affirmations that resonate with you, focusing on your strengths, achievements, and inherent worth. Regularly repeating these affirmations can help rewire your thought patterns and cultivate a more positive self-image. Engaging in vulnerability is another critical component of overcoming the fear of rejection. Being vulnerable means allowing yourself to be open and authentic, even if it comes with the risk of rejection. While vulnerability can be uncomfortable, it is also a powerful way to connect with others on a deeper level. When you share your true self, you invite genuine connections that are based on authenticity rather than facade. It's essential to recognize that not everyone will respond positively to your vulnerability, and that's okay. What matters is that you are being true to yourself, and this authenticity will attract the right people into your life. Another effective strategy for overcoming the fear of rejection is to practice exposure therapy. This approach involves gradually exposing yourself to situations that trigger your fear of rejection. Start small, perhaps by initiating a conversation with a stranger or expressing your opinions in a group setting. As you gradually confront these fears, you will become more accustomed to handling rejection and less likely to internalize it. This practice helps desensitize you to the fear, making it easier to navigate similar situations in the future. Seeking support from trusted friends or a therapist can provide valuable insights and encouragement as you work to overcome your fear of rejection. Sharing your feelings and experiences with someone who understands can create a safe space for exploration and healing. A therapist can help you navigate the deeper roots of your fear and provide coping strategies tailored to your specific situation. This support can be instrumental in building resilience and self-confidence. Overcoming the fear of rejection is an ongoing journey that requires patience and self-compassion. It is important to acknowledge that setbacks may occur along the way. Rejection can still sting, and it is normal to feel disappointment. However, by reframing your perspective on rejection, challenging negative self-talk, cultivating self-confidence, and practicing vulnerability, you can gradually reduce the power that fear holds over you. As you work through this process, remember that your worth is not determined by others' opinions or approval. Embracing your authentic self and prioritizing your needs will empower you to navigate relationships and experiences with confidence. When you shift your focus from seeking external validation to recognizing your intrinsic value, you create space for meaningful connections that are based on mutual respect and understanding. Overcoming the fear of rejection is a crucial step in stopping the cycle of being the nice girl and reclaiming your authenticity. By understanding the origins of this fear, developing resilience, building self-confidence, challenging negative self-talk, engaging in vulnerability, and seeking support, you can transform your relationship with rejection. This journey will not only empower you to live authentically, but also foster deeper, more meaningful connections with others. Embracing your true self and recognizing your worth is the ultimate act of self-love and liberation. Embracing assertiveness is a crucial aspect of stopping the cycle of being the nice girl and reclaiming one's power and authenticity. For many individuals, especially women, there is a pervasive tendency to prioritize politeness and accommodation over expressing their true feelings and needs. This often leads to passive behavior where individuals may agree to things they are uncomfortable with or remain silent in situations where they should assert themselves. However, embracing assertiveness is not about being aggressive. It's about communicating your thoughts, feelings, and needs confidently and respectfully. To begin embracing assertiveness, it is important to understand the difference between passive, aggressive, and assertive communication styles. Passive communication involves avoiding expressing one's own needs and opinions, often to please others. This can lead to resentment and frustration, as the individual may feel unheard and unvalued. On the other hand, aggressive communication is characterized by expressing one's needs and opinions in a hostile or confrontational manner, often disregarding the feelings of others. Assertive communication strikes a balance between the two. It involves expressing one's own needs and opinions clearly while also respecting the rights and feelings of others. This balanced approach fosters healthier interactions and relationships. One of the first steps to becoming more assertive is to recognize and challenge any beliefs that may be holding you back. Many people have internalized messages that assertiveness is selfish or that their needs are less important than others. It is essential to reframe these beliefs and acknowledge that expressing your needs is a fundamental aspect of healthy relationships. Understanding that your thoughts and feelings are valid is the foundation for developing assertiveness. You deserve to have your voice heard and to advocate for yourself in various situations. Another vital component of embracing assertiveness is learning to say no without feeling guilty. Many individuals struggle with saying no due to fear of disappointing others or being perceived as unkind. However, saying no is an essential skill that protects your time, energy, and well-being. It is important to remember that saying no to someone else does not equate to saying no to yourself. It is a way of honoring your own boundaries and ensuring that you have the capacity to prioritize what truly matters to you. Practice saying no in low-stakes situations, gradually building your confidence in asserting your boundaries. Practicing clear and direct communication is essential for assertiveness. When expressing your needs or concerns, use I statements to articulate your feelings. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try saying, "I feel unheard when my opinions are dismissed." This approach focuses on your feelings and experiences rather than placing blame on others, which can lead to defensiveness. By using I statements, you create a more constructive dialogue that encourages open communication. Body language plays a significant role in assertive communication as well. Maintaining eye contact, standing or sitting up straight, and using an even tone of voice all contribute to projecting confidence. Your body language should match the assertive message you are conveying. If you are hesitant or closed off in your posture, it may undermine the assertiveness of your words. Practicing positive body language can enhance your overall communication and reinforce your assertive stance. Preparing for difficult conversations can boost your confidence in asserting yourself. Whether it's addressing a concern at work, discussing boundaries with friends, or confronting a family member, having a plan can help ease anxiety. Identify the key points you want to address and consider how you might respond to potential objections. Practicing these conversations in advance, whether in front of a mirror or with a trusted friend, can provide a sense of familiarity and reduce apprehension when the moment arises. Another effective strategy for developing assertiveness is to seek opportunities to practice in everyday situations. This could involve expressing your preferences when dining out, sharing your opinions in group discussions, or setting boundaries in relationships. The more you practice assertive communication, the more comfortable it will become. Start with small, manageable situations to build your confidence and gradually challenge yourself with more significant interactions. It is important to recognize that assertiveness is not just about speaking up, it is also about listening actively. Being assertive means valuing your own voice and the voices of others. Practice active listening by giving your full attention to the speaker, acknowledging their feelings and responding thoughtfully. This creates a respectful dialogue and fosters mutual understanding, which is essential for healthy relationships. Managing your emotions is crucial when embracing assertiveness. In moments of tension or conflict, it is natural for emotions to run high. However, it is essential to remain calm and composed while asserting yourself. Take a moment to breathe and collect your thoughts before responding. If you feel overwhelmed, it is okay to take a break and revisit the conversation later. By managing your emotions, you can maintain clarity and communicate more effectively. It is essential to celebrate your progress as you embrace assertiveness. Recognize that becoming more assertive is a journey that requires practice and patience. Acknowledge your successes, no matter how small, and reflect on the positive outcomes of asserting yourself. This can help reinforce your commitment to continuing on this path and empower you to keep advocating for your needs. Embracing assertiveness is a vital aspect of stopping the cycle of being the nice girl and reclaiming your authentic self. By understanding the differences between passive, aggressive, and assertive communication, challenging limiting beliefs, learning to say no, and practicing clear and direct communication, you can cultivate a more assertive presence in your interactions. Additionally, paying attention to body language, preparing for difficult conversations, and seeking opportunities to practice assertiveness will enhance your confidence in expressing yourself. Remember that assertiveness is about honoring your needs while respecting others, and with time and practice, you will find your voice and reclaim your power in all aspects of life.